Welcome to the Faster Fluency Conversation Club podcast by Business English with Christina. If you want to be confident speaking English, network with professionals around the world, and practice speaking to become fluent faster, join us. We have 9 conversation sessions every week. Plus, podcast listeners get a 50% discount on the first month of membership with the discount code FFCC50. The link to join is in the show notes. Now, let's go. Faster Fluency Conversation Club podcast, part 2, vocabulary for the episode Tips for Making Conversations with Strangers. Hi, Linda. Here we are back again.
Yep.
Right? For the vocabulary. So let's just jump right in. Now we're going to define the vocabulary that you all heard in the episode talking about making conversation with strangers. Linda, to start, do you want to just read the list of vocabulary words for us?
Sure. Sounds good. First one, to be a chameleon. The second, to find common ground. Third is 2 parts, to feel heard, to feel understood. Fourth, to go with the flow. And finally, to go up to somebody.
Okay. And I'll start the definitions with the first one, to be a chameleon. I would say this is, a chameleon is this type of lizard that changes colors with its environment. So if you use the metaphor to be a chameleon, it means you have to be able to adapt to your environment, maybe change the way that you talk to someone or the topics of conversation, but you're basically adapting to the environment to blend in and to fit in, I would say.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. You want to take the next one?
Sure. So to find common ground, this is super important. If you're going to be talking to people from different groups, different backgrounds, you need to find a way to connect. Find something that you can both talk about, find something that you're both interested in. It's really about that connection and shared interest.
Exactly. Yeah. We talk about common ground, things that you have in common. Okay. All right. I'll take the next one, to feel heard and to feel understood. So basically, if you feel heard, it means that you feel like the other person is listening to you, or you feel like the other person hears what you have to say.
Yep.
Similarly, if we say you feel understood, it's you feel like the other person understands you and they can maybe sympathize with you and your ideas or your whatever is important to you, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think we'll even use it in the negative. Like, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Like, you're not understanding what I mean. And it becomes a frustration. So if you feel heard, you feel like your message was taken and appreciated and understood, like you said. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And if you say the opposite, like, oh, I don't feel understood, or I don't feel heard, it means like you feel like the other person is not listening or does not understand.
We'll even say dismissed,
yeah,
you're
no. Yeah, dismiss your feelings, right?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Do you want to define the next one?
So to go with the flow. So flow in general is a constant movement, and the opposite of this would be like trying to swim up a river, right? Because the river flows down. So if we're going with the flow, we're moving in the direction that the water's going, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So instead of trying to force your way into talking about something, try to naturally get to that place, naturally arrive at the place that you want to get to as far as the conversation. So yeah, because sometimes you want to talk about your product, you want to talk about that, but it can be difficult to get there.
You don't want to force it into the conversation.
Exactly
you want to go with the flow and see if it comes in naturally.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. And then when it does come in naturally, you can really seize that opportunity. But
and
again,
people appreciate it more as well. Otherwise, they're like, why are we talking about this? Oh, I feel like you pushed it there. It feels like a sales pitch.
Message.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Whereas if it, comes in because you kind of went with the flow, it feels like a conversation.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that happened really naturally. Maybe I do need this product.
Exactly. And then they're interested. So go with the flow. All right. And the final one, I'll take this to go
Okay.
up to somebody is simply a different way to say to approach someone, like physically go and approach. You walk towards them,
Yeah.
probably with the goal of starting a conversation. You go up to somebody and start a conversation.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think that's a good list there. I'll just read this list one more time for all of you so you have a recap. The first one, to be a chameleon. Number 2, to find common ground. Number 3, to feel heard or to feel understood. Number 4, to go with the flow. And number 5, to go up to somebody. And that's your vocabulary for this week's episode. All right. Thank you very much, Linda.
Thank
And
you.
we will see you very soon. Thank you for listening this week. If you want to do more than just listen and you want to practice speaking vocabulary and get the confidence in English that you need for your career, become a member of the Faster Fluency Conversation Club today. And if you want to try the club, we'll give you a guest invitation to a free first session so that you can see for yourself how awesome this club is. To arrange your guest invitation, email us at contact@ChristinaRebuffet.com and just ask. We'll take care of you.